Hi, Sam here from Teach the World to Trade, presenting a tutorial which is going to help you with your trade process and help close that gap from where we are, where we started, to where we want to be as a successful trader. Now, with these tutorials, hopefully they're giving you something practical to go away and practice and some ideas for you to take away to the simulated market. So enjoy. Hope you take a few things in that you can learn and practice. And remember, it's always win or learn. Okay, we can't fail when we're trading with that mindset. Okay, good luck. So we're going to look at the trade process of identify, execute, maybe a bit of managing, and potentially some evaluation. I'm going to use mexc.com, which is a crypto exchange. It gives us all the tools that we need to run through our trade process, and it's easy to access, and you can trade with very little. And there's also a simulator account. So if you sign in mexc.com, mexc.com, these accounts are free. What we do is then we look at a futures account. If we go up here, once we've logged in, you can also get demo trading. So demo trading, paper trading, simulator trading is all trading without using money, funds. So it's kind of like same response. I've always started my traders on a simulator. And I think it's the same goes for you. It's very important. Then you're zero risk and you can try your process. You can't lose. Essentially, practice, practice, practice. And then once you've practiced enough on your demo account, you've got that confidence. The practice leads to the confidence. Confidence then will lead you to trading on a live account. So for me, USDT perpetual futures. So that is the constant price, futures price of any of the crypto versus the USDT, which is basically the dollar. Okay, so we'll have a look at these USDT perpetual futures. These are the ones that I like to trade and are very simple to trade using the process that we've learned together. Just wait as we load up. I haven't looked at this today. This is fresh eyes. I want it to be as realistic as possible for you all. Okay, so Sol USDT. This is I think it's the third or fourth largest crypto at the moment. It's been very busy. So we're going to have a look at identifying a trade. So what I want to do is maybe look at this with the intention of you're a retail trader. You've only got maybe 2 or 3 hours a week that you want to spend on trading, or that's all the time you've got. So you want to be able to pick up a market, have a look at it, find a trade that you want to do maybe that week or over a number of days, and plan your trade maybe a bit more meticulously rather than just rushing in. So I'm going to look at it on an hourly and maybe a daily as well. So we're going to look at this chart. We can see there's a general direction. It's been moving lower, but I can see here we are not closing below this level here at 159. It's about 160. We've hit a low of 158. So we've got a firm base down here. And let's have a little look. These from around this level here. So that's forming a wedge for me, which always indicates that we're going to have some sort of action because it's going to break either higher or break lower once it reaches these levels. So I'd be a buyer around here, I'd say, first of all, quite simply. So that's how I'm going to set my trade up. I don't really need to look at anything else. I can see that we've got a lot of buy interest around these points, and I feel that if we break higher, we're going to break through this channel resistance. So we're going to use our projector tool. I'm going to project a long position. I'm going to look to buy on this level. And then I'm going to look for a break. And this is on an hourly, so our trade might get executed if it comes lower. And then I'm going to stop just below here. because this is the challenge right here. If we break below this low, I'd say that's where we want to be stopping out. So I'm going to buy around here on this pivot here. So that's the buy. We've got a stop level just below here where I'm putting the arrow. And then we're looking to take profit if it goes right. This is where we're going to manage the trade. So we want to hopefully get this trade on. You can set alerts for MEXC to pop up on your laptop. And if you can get the app working, they'll pop up on your phone. It'll let you know when you've been filled and you go long. And once you do, if we do get this position on, I'm going to show you how you work the order. Then you can manage it as we go along. As long as we're staying above this line that I've circled, we're bullish above there. So we want to buy it, and I'm going to be conservative rather than buying right now, even though I feel it's bullish above there. I'm going to wait. It's all part of the execution, right? So I've identified that I'm happy being long above here, but now the execution, I want best price. So I'm happy to buy around the line, so I can get a good entry point for my longs. And I've got my stop if it goes wrong, further down below this first challenge, which is this low that we've identified where this wicks hit and then bounced, and it's bounced quite well. So that's a key level there where people have come in, buyers have come in. So if the buyers aren't there and it goes down, I feel it might go a lot lower. So I'm going to stop below there at 154. So we've got a 159, say 160 buy level. We'll call it 160, and a 154 stop with an exit. Well, this is where I'm going to manage it, because if we do go inside and we do break this channel, I think we've got a lot of upside potential. I think our first challenge is obviously to break that line, and then we've got this area here where it's not closed above. So that's our first challenge, and then we've sold off through here, and that's where I'm going to have to evaluate my trade while it's on. Hopefully I get that long. So to set this up, we're going to need limit orders, because our orders are going to be holding in the market. We're going to wait patiently for our trade to be executed at 159. I'll call it 159.50. 159 spot 50. And then I'm just going to do a small amount. I have it at 2 times leverage. I've only got a small amount in this MEXC, but I'm doing it as if I were you. I'm using a small bit of leverage. I use 25% of my available account. And then see this button here, long take profit stop loss. This is where we set the rest of the trade up. So we did have a take profit of, it's about 170. 170. And then a stop loss was, say, 154.50. And then it does give us a good 2-to-1 ratio. Look, we're estimated P&L up $9 versus $4.50. Now, I know these numbers don't look too attractive. Why am I working so hard to do all this trading to make either $9.50 or $4.50? And the theory is, practice live. You've got to get your data right. Everyone starts on a small size. No one starts big ever in trading. That's how you blow up account. You've got to get that consistency with small size. And when you understand more and understand what a good quality trade with a high percentage chance of a success looks like, that's when you start sizing up. Okay, you don't do it at the start. I've seen so many traders fail, and even intermediate traders fail that just accelerate too fast. Okay, so that's setting up that trade. So we've got our entry over here, and we're just following these numbers that we've set up on our technical analysis, and then we're plugging them into this is what we call an order. Well, we called it like an order ticker, or a execution. Well, we call it many things really. An execution platform. I guess we could call this. So this is how we execute and put our order in. So we've set it all up. We've put our entry price up here. It's a limit order, remember, because we're just limiting these orders to where we want them to set up a trade. 159.50 is roughly where we want to enter. We've had to put how much of our account that we want to put on as risk. Remember, risk is the most important thing. We're going to do 2 times. You can choose any. You can select anything from 1 times to 200 times your account. One or 2 times is the maximum I'd recommend. Okay, until we get better and more consistent, and then we can increase our leverages slightly as we go. But this is based on your results. So we're 2 times leverage. We're still only going to do 25% of account. We're going to keep it low because we want these wins and losses to be fairly low and not affect our confidence in our account, because then we won't carry on. And then we've got take profit here at 170. But again, once I get a long on, I'm going to be managing that trade. And if I feel it's going to break higher, I might be moving that. And this is part of the constant evaluation of my trade that I'll have on. And as long as I'm on side above this big pivot level and haven't been stopped out, this could rip higher. We could be looking to break this 170 and go even higher. So that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so I'm going to open the long. It's going to tell me where the price is and the exit and the stop. So that's my execution. And then open long, order submission successful, it says at the top. And then over here, this is what's called an order book. You need to understand these and be on top of your order book to know what orders you've got in the market if you're trading lots. This is very important. And there it shows my order. Okay, sitting in the market. It also says it here. Super helpful. I mean, these platforms are great. Like I say, it has more useful features than my own trading system that I buy for $1,000 or £1,000 a month. And it puts in the chart for you where you're looking to get long. Okay, and once you get filled, it'll let you know on your desktop, and it will let you know on your phone if you've got your account on your phone too. Super useful. Okay, so that's a trade I've identified, and I've placed the orders to execute for me based on my identification of a trade. And then we've got to manage the trade to see if we get the trade on or not. If I don't get the trade on, I have to assess whether or not I should have just bought there and then, or should I have bought at a different place because it did go up. Those are the questions we've got to start asking ourselves, because evaluation's not only when you've got the trade on and after you've got the trade out, but it's also if you identify a trade and you don't get it on. Okay, so we've identified that we want to buy above this level and it's bullish, but we've put our execution. This is where I say execution and management are the 2 key points of success of a trader. Okay, I've said to myself, this is going up, but I want to be patient to buy at the best level. Everyone wants to. But if I can't, I've then got to assess, should I have bought there and then? Okay, and then if I buy this and then get stopped out, then I've got to assess what went wrong. How could I have made more? How could I have lost less? Okay, well, I hope that helps and gives you some idea of other ways you can identify trade and execute them. Okay, good luck all.